A lot of beef early on. AHQ has picked up a lot of stuff that can just sit in that beef and hopefully marinate a little bit and finish them off.
We'll see what can be served up for us. Once again, we'll be looking to Twitter to see how you think this game will go. Tweet hashtag EDG.
I think a gang hanging out just behind the wall. The threat of the lantern from Albus is very scary. And
nice
Albus, that is caught out. They're going in for more, but they've turned.
It's going to be Mountain as well coming into this fight. Can he get over the wall? He wants to use it to actually pop somebody up, so he's waiting, and he may just let him walk out. Def very low on mana. He's the one to get grabbed. Forces the flash out. Ignite onto Def. He's chugging the potion, but it's the hit coming in from Albus, and they keep going for Clear Love, but get knocked up by Mako.
Now here comes Pawn. He's instantly exhausted. AHQ fighting a battle on two fronts and looking for Pawn, but it's Mako that's in trouble. He will get turned into beefsteak as Mountain as well as Westall combo. AHQ with the first two kills.
Back and forth. Back to wave management. And now it becomes more about the Dragon. Remember, a Sejuani at level 6 is a terrifying thing if he can land that Glacial Prison.
Whoa! Right. That's a massive cataclysm.
The Requiem coming down. That's the window they need to not fight in. But AHQ is going to make it happen, and EDG starts to answer very nicely. The home guard teleport coming in. Actually, it's not on the home guard, but the teleport works for Koro. Ziv's a bit too big to keep going on. They should be able to finalize this one out. Koro gets the smite. They're going to transfer this one over to Pawn. Actually, Koro gets it in the end. And a 4 for 2 in favor of EDG.
And they were
safety there, but EDG is going to have some good pressure now.
It was an Alistair flash burn, but they burn all of Thresh's health bar as well as the Fate's Call. So a bit of a dangerous Dragon for AHQ to contest, but Speed trying on Deft. He wants to swap.
Oh, he's going to get the swap. Mako knocks him up. And can he get to the lantern? No, because he's knocked away from it. It's not over yet as the teleports come in for more action.
Deft cuts him down. He wants more body parts to attach to that Urgot. Mountain now onto Deft. This didn't work last time, and Mountain's actually forced to flash out. Ziv doing some work on the backside, but he was really being peeled by Mako as EDG starts to scramble and find the members of AHQ. 1 for 2.
AHQ absolutely
1 for 3. Sorry.
Like moths to a... What is it, a moth killer? What do you call it? Moths to a flame. A bad idea right there, because they'd already lost so much, but they're attracted to that dragon. EDG knew it. Maybe if Kurlov would have been there, the one time he's not.
Requiem window coming in. Can they make the nightmare? And they do for Deft. Mako's now going to have a tough time getting out of this, but we got a double rotation down Clear Love as...
Look at the minimap. Koro is already in the mid lane. Ziv trying to make his way down, but Meganar's active. That's a smite down onto Westall, and the exhaust is replied.
They're trying to get him down. EDG is on the Dragon right now. Grabbed by Clear Love. Koro gets out on that one. Whoa! And misses and gets immediately swapped by Def to save it. He then goes into the fight. Mountain still with his ultimate up, but I think it's all disengaged from this time out for AHQ. There's the Fate's Call. He's back in! But it missed! It completely missed! And HQ actually still wants it!
It's one of those super tank fights that we keep talking about. Def running low on mana, has down to the bottom lane, and has got a kill onto Mako. But here comes the power pony! Koro's got one, Clear Love with another, Mountain is in retreat, but it's not enough. Ziv goes down, and that's an EDG whitewash!
Difficult for AHQ to kill Koro at this point in the game. They have very few tools to do so. They have the 2 items on, and Westall is still working on his major near the sea large rod item, and EDG is just looking to get picks.
And that's going to be Mountain trying to dive in. He's got a good collapse on the team, but it looks like EDG's able to assess this one just right. Westall very low, but in a great spot to defile damage. That's the knockup coming in. Can they get out? EDG, huge damage from the Requiem, and that's going to give him enough time to not really live in the fight. Actually, I am wrong. That is Ziv going down. I thought he was going to be able to take out Mako and turn to another one.
It was mainly, hey, someone was killing a pink ward, so everything ended up flying off. This time EDG is making the plays, like that flash ultimate from Pawn. And here comes Koro.
Koro come flying in, not going to have the home guard right away since it's tagged, but they do get a nice ultimate to continue the fight. Clear Love just on the edge of Ann, but he's getting the kite back. He will eventually have to be caught out by this one. Dodges the Arctic Assault, but he wants to stay in the fight. How many arrows does he have? And Clear Love rend it. Takes about half his HP on that one, and EDG's trying to figure out who they want. Very scattered. Very nice to get the Karthus down outside of the fight, but they're not even afraid to fight in it.
They are not. Ann is our finally alive, but what are you going to do against those tanks? He hops over the wall.
How is he still alive?
Cheeky play.
I mean, Anna's playing his heart out right now, but there's at least 15 auto attacks right there on a Clear Love, as well as the damage. No, couldn't get him.
No, he couldn't, but Koro does find Ann. Ann's in trouble, and he is down. Westall gets caught by the Glacial Prison. He's in full retreat, and EDG a running rampage of AHQ.
Ziv not even close to getting a Nard. They all have to scatter. A triple kill coming in now for Koro. The legendary horse, 10-0-6, and Deft is going to finish off Albus just to
distance. More on some people, so not even a Void Staff on Westor. Even if he sits in the middle, they're done.
Goodbye, Ann. The insta-flash from Def. AHQ now scattering. Despite that fantastic gnaw, it's not going to be enough. Koro dives the backline of the onslaught to Shadows. Westor is down. Requiem starts to get channeled, and here's the damage on EDG.
Still, it's that end damage now, and not enough to keep them alive in the fight. It's really not even tickling EDG at this point, as they have the base to them. How EDG does it. Once they can go for Baron, they go for the win. It's almost a prerequisite to every one of their games, whether it's at 20 minutes or now at 34 minutes. 28-10. EDG come out strong with a 35-minute game over AHQ, and Def sacrifices himself.
What a fantastic win for EDG.
A lot of skirmishes.
So few risks, though, on EDG's side.
Yeah, measured early game, committing to fights very well, but not over-committing to fights, which has been an Achilles heel of EDG in some situations. Mainly Clearlove just having that huge focus on the bot lane.
Yeah.
Because he knew Koro could deal with himself, and the teleports were greater for Koro than they were for Ziv. It was a battle of top laners teleporting down to join in team fights from 8 minutes on into this game. Pawn pulled out a new AoE damage champion, not an assassin, which was ideal for these grouped up team fights, but it was mainly about a Koro's echo.
Yeah, and I also have to think AHQ, I feel like they played better than I